everybody, and a happy Thanksgiving! It is another beautiful episode 170 of Third Shift. It's a very important episode because there's a beautiful thing going on TV right now, and I think Matt's over here showcasing it.
Two things. This is counter programming. That's the title of the episode as well, Danny. Counter programming. That's what this is called.
Okay.
Beautiful. So you know what? AEW's live on TNT, and
That's
NXT
right.
is live on USA. So get on over there,
Yeah.
check it out, because it's some fun programming over there.
You know it.
But if you can dual task, hey, maybe keep us around on your computer screen and listen in.
If you can only do one, do this one. If you can do two, do that one. If you
And
can do three, then hey,
do
there's us. We're
That's
here.
right. Hey, plus this is probably out, post production, obviously on Turkey Day, and ain't nobody got no time for that. They're gonna have turkey coming out their eyeballs and out their ears, and they ain't gonna be able to hear anything we're talking about. But we're doing a show anyway because you know what? Consistency is the spice of life. Okay.
Well, I was going to say consistency is key. That's actually a phrase.
Yeah, but
Tony
that.
Get out of here, Tony.
I blend it all together, and then when I get in trouble, I just back out.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, goodness.
Snap.
Whoa, what's up, Howard? Thanks for subscribing for 5 months in a row, good sir.
Yeah, buddy. Hey.
Yeah, we got live chat 'cause this is live on the 5, suckers. Woo.
No, so it's all crazy, and I got to pay attention to 20 different things. Oh, my God. What's this saying? It's too much for me. Oh, but, hey, let's start this off. You guys know the rigmarole. We're going to go around the couch. Yes, my friends, the couch, and talk about our weeks,
couch.
because that's what we do.
Very.
And as we do, we start out with the one person known as Danny. Danny,
Me?
how was your week?
How was your 5 weeks?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while, so.
Yeah, your 17 weeks, whatever weeks it is, the weeks, all of them.
Yeah, they all blend together, and I forget what I've done. So same old, just working, being a mom. I've played Borderlands and actually tried the Melamon Black site this past weekend, and failed miserably. Got to the end, and the ads were too much for us, though.
Yeah.
We didn't really have a full 4 party of people. It was 3 people, three.
Okay.
Fighting, yes, fighting against 4 people's worth of baddies. So I want to try it again. That's
I hear this word. I hear a word, and it's called excuse.
Excuse.
Right? Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Hey, you'll hear how it goes when you have even less people and are the best.
It goes very well. Sort of.
Shh, Eric, I was just going to say once.
Right.
Shut up, dude.
Okay.
No. Okay, Danny, cut that and then pretend that
later on
you didn't hear it. And
Oh,
be
okay,
like,
okay.
wow, you guys really did it.
I'll
Yeah,
be surprised. Okay.
Yes,
I got
do
it. So yeah, as Sean says, it was an epic failure.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Let's see. Other than that, I swear I had something else, but I'm drawing a blank now.
In 7 weeks, you got nothing else. You did nothing else.
I like how it's grown from 1 to 5 to 7 weeks.
When you talk to me, the story grows. And the longer
all year, Danny's done nothing.
I mean, that sounds about right, but
you keep drawing it out, and it's gonna be 2 years time.
No, I started playing a mobile game out of nowhere called West Game, and it's a Western cowboy themed game, and you're building your town, you're stocking up your warehouse with food and all that stuff to feed your town, and you're also building up your troops so you can fight against other people or defend yourself from other people, and I'm in this alliance, and it's just taken over my life.
Fantastic.
As mobile games do, so yeah, it's a new game. I think it's maybe a month old, and so I'm just trying to dominate it with my alliance.
With all these random human beings. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Howard's probably part of it. That's
Oh,
probably
I'm
what
sure.
he's tap
Yeah,
tapping a roof
yeah.
for.
Uh-huh. 17. I win. I'm like,
Howard, you got a
okay.
blue clipboard, dude.
Yeah,
Never mind, Howard.
terrible.
So yeah,
Terrible.
that's what I've been up to these past 5 years. So
Awesome.
Awesome.
That's good. I'm glad you've accomplished a lot.
yeah. So how about you, Matt? How's your last
Oh,
week been?
man. I'm the greatest. What's this? I'm going to start on the video game front because I got a story for non-video game related fun times. On the video game front, been playing some Control since Eric let me borrow that. That's still pretty cool. I'm still like throwing stuff at guys and shooting them and then going, what happened? I don't get it. And then reading dossiers and stuff, and it's cool. Been playing Beat Cop, getting closer to platinum on that. The thing that sucks now is I have to get the, like I mentioned last week, the rep achievements. Those are the only ones I got to get now. So you got to grind through all the days to start getting the reps up. And I'm at one of the days that it's really hard. Like there's a shootout at the end, and the mechanics of it aren't very good. So it's like you go through the whole day, and it's just annoying. Just running back and forth, ticketing cars, having them towed. There's nothing else going on that whole day. And at the end, oh, hey, here's the shootout. So every time I play this day, the first time I play it, I die. So it's like, well, there's 30 minutes. Goodbye. Thank you, Beat Cop. Awesome. But other than that, it still makes me happy. It's still an awesome game.
I hate that.
But it does suck. But let's see. Other than that, played some Borderlands 3 with buddy Eric. We went in and we two-manned. I mean, technically we three-manned because Mr. Beef was there.
And we kind of four-man because Iron Bear.
Yeah.
You know.
And we actually did. Let's see. Last week we tried it and got our asses kicked. This week I actually put on like guns that were useful for the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Shotguns for shields and corrosive guns from armor, and we started rolling it. And just rolling it, and it was slow going just because the enemy health pools are like this much. But we were going through it, and then we got to that last boss, and like you said, the ads were just too much. We got him, his first face was down. He started running all around, so we were kiting him around just like you do. And then when we got to one of the safe zones, we turned around to shoot, and there were like 4,000 Maliwan heavies, and they all went jumpity, jumpity, jump, boom,
Oh god.
death.
Mhm.
And it was horrendous.
I think if I had saved Iron Bear for the big swarm instead of blowing it when they first started spawning, I still think we can get it done. Because all we got to do is get rid of that influx of ads right there. And I think we can smoke it, no problem. So we got it. We got it.
The only thing that sucks is, of course, when you die on the boss, it takes you back to just after the mini boss,
Mm-hmm.
which I was very sad about because even though the part in between isn't hard, we didn't die. It just takes so damn long.
Right.
So we just went, next time we'll get him. Next time we'll get him. And then we played Drunk Matt's Game of the Year, one of the most fun games I've ever played in my whole life. Wolfenstein Youngblood. We're going through the after hours content, the post launch content, and it just feels so good to run around and shoot Nazis.
It does.
Just. Do you remember? Granted, I was quite drunk, but I was just running around the base and going, "This feels so goddamn good." Just running in the game feels right and heavy and powerful and fun.
Oh, yeah.
The slides. And you see your little robot foot. Just,
Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And of course, Jess and Soph are just so silly. Oh, yeah. God dang shit, I blew his head off. Yeah.
Badass and inspirational, Jess. Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite part, I'm going to remember this moment forever, is we were pretty drunk, and we were down in the tunnels, so you had your flashlight shining off of whichever weapon it was. And I was shooting a bunch of dudes, and you were just laughing and laughing, and you go, "Dude, come look at this dude's chunks." And I went, "What?" And come over, and you're just staring at this body. I think the whole lower torso was gone, and it was just chunks of upper torso of this dead Nazi.
Yeah.
And I looked, and I started laughing, and you were laughing. It was great. Chunks and shotguns, it's just the best.
And just this last, when we were playing the foot bucket.
Oh, the foot bucket, yes! Hell yeah! There were so many of them in that one room. There were like 4 feet buckets. Oh god, that was great.
Yeah. Good times.
And hey, speaking of good times, going to see a movie is always a good time. I go to my favorite theater. I see a movie for free. I usually eat like chicken strips there because they're hot and delicious, and I drink some water. I'm like, oh yeah, great. So I think it was Saturday, and I was like, man, it's time to go see a movie. What can I go see? Oh, it's one of these like the STX movie bonus series. If you go see all three, you get digital copies of them all, and 21 Bridges is out. And I went, hell yeah, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna get digital copies of all these movies. And I drove over to the theater, and I parked my car, and I bought my ticket online because I don't talk to humans. I just buy the
No.
ticket on the phone in the parking lot. And I got out, and I looked at the entrance, and I went, huh. There's a little kid out there, like in a princess dress.
Mm-hmm.
I went,
Oh.
in my brain, like, times of the year all conflate together. I was like, oh, is there some kind of trick or treat thing in the mall today? What's going on?
Nope.
I went, oh well, whatever. She'll be in some trick or treat thing. So I start walking in. I see another girl in a little blue princess dress come out of a car with her family, going like, yay! And I went, well, it's not Halloween. I don't know. I don't get it. Walk into the mall area, and then you go down a little hallway, and then there's the theater on the left. And walking down the hallway, there's more kids and parents, and they're all jumping around like this. And I went, oh no, I know a blue princess dress. It's Frozen weekend, isn't it?
Yep.
I have never seen more kids and families in my entire life, which is one thing on its own. But what is it? You're both parents. I'm asking you. There are parents in the chat. This that's awesome shirt. Cheers, Battleborn. Heck yeah, Sean. There are parents in this chat, Howard and Sean. What is it about being a parent that makes you lose all sense of how to walk in crowds or any sense of direction or anything? Because every single time a parent walked, they would be like, they're going this way. And they would look here and just go, like, lurch out and almost run into me. I bumped into like 4 people on the way in. Just walking in. Huh? What? Huh? Kids running, screaming, kids jumping on everything, kids pounding on everything. There's a little railing inside Regal there. It's like it's at the ticket taker stand. Mm-hmm. And on one side you're going in, you're scanning your stuff. On the other side, it's coming out. It's this little metal railing. It's, and there was a kid holding on to the end of the railing and spinning around it, like running in circles around it. And I looked at the concession line, which was 10 miles long, and I went, no.
Yeah, right.
I'm just going in. But I had to go by this kid. And so I'm walking to the ticket area, and I'm looking at this kid, and this kid has a crazed expression. The widest eyes I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
He's high like this. Holding on with one hand to the railing and spinning and running and spinning. I hear the railing shaking. I see the kid, like when in a cartoon when things go fast, like Scooby-Doo's legs, and they become a circle.
Yeah.
The kid became a circle.
Wow.
A lady jumps out of line, looking back at the line, almost runs square into me again. She looks, Timmy, chill. Timmy goes, spins the other way, fucking faster than light. I couldn't believe it. My hands were shaking when I got to the ticket guy. I was like, here, scan the thing on my phone. I gotta go sit down in the mostly empty theater and watch the goddamn movie. And then I watched the movie, and it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good movie. So if you want to go see a movie, go see 21 Bridges. Cop movie's pretty nice. Just don't go on Frozen weekend. Don't ever go. Never do it.
Yeah, it's parents like that.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
I can't handle it because I don't like parents who can't control their kids. And I know how hard it is to control a little kid. But it's doable. You can do it. You just got to try. But at the same time, you have 1,000 other kids around you that are also on a sugar high. So you're just like, fuck it. I'm not going to do this.
But on the other hand, what's controllable? Do you want a little child who's just sitting there? Thank you, mother, for letting me attend this movie. I mean, you're going to end up like Matt, a sociopath in the making. Like, I mean,
somewhere between crazy kid and well-behaved kid. I want that in between.
But hey, Eric, that he wasn't making noise. He was just going.
No,
That's
you
fun.
missed the
There
part
you
where I
go.
went. You missed the hysterical laughter of screaming and horrible everything.
Oh, see, I thought that was part of the fun story. I thought the reality was probably just him spinning and you just going, yes, that's what he would do.
No. It was full on, fully done. And hey, we had the conversation earlier today
Yes,
off
we
mic
did.
about how we would never disturb another person. So even if you do end up being a sociopath like me, I'd still never disturb people in public. Come on.
It's true.
Even as a
But
little kid, and I know
yeah.
4-year-old Matt was like, thank you.
I know Sherry's in the chat. Is that true, Sherry?
It
She
is.
said it is. I asked. I'm like, hey, did I ever like run around drumming on shit? Like, there's the little ice cream case, you know, little frozen treats case.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a kid there, they go. Din, 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 din. They just open and close it and slam it, and the parents just go.
I never did that. I
"What
don't.
kind of
I don't
popcorn
understand.
Do I want? What are you doing? Stop. Okay, so that's it. How was your week, Eric?
Oh my goodness. So,
I'm sweating
Let's see.
again. Gotta take the shirt off.
sociopath Matt, he's got the verge. You can't handle it.
Well, see, this is what happens. You kids got to be like, they must die when they go in the movie theater. They've spent all this energy. They just lay there.
And they're gone. They sleep. It's out. Well, on my end, I did it. I finally did it. I beat Persona 4 Golden
Yay!
all the way through the true golden ending. Mary, all that defeated. She's gone and dead. Thank goodness. Holy crapola. I'm just lying to you, Matt. She's not dead. Spoiler alert. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh,
Discord screwed up anyway, so I didn't hear a
oh,
word.
perfect. Good. So it's all done. I'm gonna tell you this. Great game. Fantastic. So glad I played it. I can't do that anymore. I just can't. I can't play these 140-hour video games.
Pause.
It's,
You can't play 140-hour video games, but you can play World of Warcraft and Destiny forever, for all time, all the
Yes.
time, everywhere.
yes.
Even when you hate it and it just becomes a grind because you're just doing the same thing over and over. What's up with that, Eric?
Because it gets new content. It becomes something new. Whereas Persona 4 Golden, there was never going to be anything new. It was just, hey, you're going to go do this dungeon now, and then you're going to grind, and then you're going to do the next one, and then you're going to grind, and then you're going to do the next one, and you're going to grind, you're going to do the next one, you're going to grind. And I love it. But at some point, I'd say 90 hours, I went, okay, guys, all right. Cool beans, great game. Wow. You know what? I am already invincible. I'm already overpowered to the point where nothing can even think about harming me. Let's just get to the end dungeon and get my ending. Because you know what? You can't kill me. You can't stop me. I'm invincible. Literally invincible. It is impossible to kill me. Let's just finish this up. So, yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Shay does make a good point. Monster Hunter World also never ends.
That's right. But Monster Hunter World is amazing with all these crazy bosses, and every fight's unique because you're not only doing it with different people, but the monsters, you know, they're not under some strategized little thing. They don't just go, I'm going to just stand here and do this attack. Oh, and
It's just a big
they're flying
wild
around.
thing.
Other monsters are coming in. The variants, it's all there. And don't get me wrong, I get bored of those games too. You constantly hear me talk about it. I'm bored of playing Destiny. I'm just going to act like I'm not online anymore until I feel like playing again. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I unsubscribed to World of Warcraft again. I'll be back in a few months. Shadowlands sounds great. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same with this, but those you can come back to and catch up on, and boom, on off you go. You know, these solid games like this, that's it. You either come back and play, or you come back and go,
I don't remember where it was.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I got. I don't know what I'm using. What's these items for? Do I want to try to spend 2 hours figuring this out? Nah, I'm good. And then you disappear. So it's one of those things you got to do. And it's just like, oh my gosh. And of course, Sean says, I love the grind.
We know,
I
Sean.
do too. But I was OP. I told you, I'm invincible. It was over.
Yeah.
Nothing was a challenge. It's like Matt when he's always yapping about Borderlands 3 and nothing's a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same in that Persona. I'm a god. I'm like, okay, man, I've got this. All of this is silly and irrelevant. I can beat the game now.
What would be nice is if games did what Earthbound always did. If you were overleveled from the enemies, they would run away from you.
Yes,
Mm.
that
And if
would be
you
awesome.
and if you ran into the back of them, it would go, and you get less experience. But boom, the fight's over. Look, they're
Mm-hmm.
gone off the map forever. Hooray!
Yeah, something like that would be great. So that way you can just zoom through, no incident, no problems at all. But I hate to be nagging like that because the game was awesome. I loved
Right.
all the different characters. What a just I love Persona. I can't
Mhm.
wait to play Persona 5 Royal and then the next iteration of Persona after that. It's just for now I can only handle one of those types of games per year probably because it consumes way too much time and I always I'm always whining I ain't got enough time to do any of these games.
Mhm.
So it just sucks up the time. And why I mention that is because I did something unique. I had to take 2 days off because the girls had the week off. All right.
Mhm.
And I haven't taken 2 days off or any kind of real days off at all this year, except for camping and stuff. Nothing that was just like, do whatever you want.
Mhm.
And I remembered how much fun not working is
Yeah.
when you can just be, hey, girls, let's go do this. Hey, we should clean the house a little bit. We should go outside and play or do whatever. Da da da. On a whim, all fun things.
Mhm.
Wow, what a treat. It was refreshing. It felt great. It got me into Wednesday today going, it's going to be okay. And I pushed through today. By the time I got done, though, yeah, I was in the back in the boat of, I hate this.
Uh,
Oh, life's not good. What?
I will say nothing beats because I've taken a few days off just randomly here and there over the past few months, and nothing beats that like 10 o'clock or like noon, maybe a little bit afternoon when you're out somewhere and you're outside, breeze in your hair, and you just I'm not at work. This is the best day of my life. Right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God.
Just it's like a cheat code getting your XP up. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
using it up. Boom, pew, and I'm gonna use it anytime I get the chance, Sean. You can suck
Oh,
Thanks for
jeez.
joining us, fan. Screw you.
it. Just kidding. You know we love it. But lastly, in that 2 days that I had off, as well as spending the million hours it took to finish Persona 4 Golden, which was all the time in the world, forever, I didn't get to touch Star Wars Fallen, Star Wars Fallen, Jedi Order, blah, blah, blah. Didn't get to touch it. The Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I said it backwards, doesn't matter. Moving on. Didn't get to touch it. So I was sad about that, but we went and saw Frozen 2. Me and my little two monsters went and saw Frozen 2. And we walked in. It was nice and empty because it was 10 in the morning.
Nice.
The little girls were nice and quiet and just got their little popcorn little things. And they went, I want pink lemonade, Daddy, and I want fruit punch. And we went and sat down and they just sat there and they giggled. And they said, this is great, Daddy. And then I heard babies screaming and another baby screaming and then another baby screaming. And the babies kept screaming and screaming and the babies were screaming. And I said, why are babies in the theater? I don't understand. Babies don't like movies. What are babies doing here? But the
Everybody should
babies
have
kept
terrible theater
the babies kept
experiences.
crying. And I said, this is the weirdest. Why are babies here? But I said, oh, well, I don't really care because I'm not watching the movie. I'm just here for the girls, and they don't care about any kind of noise. So
Mhm.
it was okay. But I do got to ask, why are the babies in the movies?
I've
It's
always
crazy.
wondered that myself. Like,
Don't go to the movies.
I would never have taken Reese into the theater that young. Like,
No.
why? You're ruining everyone else's experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because who cares about anybody else?
Exactly.
Just let Timmy spin around the thing and scream. Just run into everybody all the time. Just have a screaming baby.
That's right. As
It's
long
great.
as you
That's how this
survive.
world is. Just I do what I want. You shut up.
But that's right. Put those screaming babies in jars. You got
This
that.
man
hanging
knows.
up.
Hey,
Yeah.
just edit this part out of the recorded show, Danny. Eric was secretly doing like a scouting expedition for the Food Lion.
Gotcha.
More on the Food Lion later.
You got to do what you got to do. We're going to get that $1,000,000 one of these days.
Mhm.
But until that time comes, that was my week. That's it. We're done talking about how tragic seeing movies is with children, babies, etc. I don't hate the babies and children. So we're good.
Oh, of course not.
Fine.
We love them. I love
Yes,
kids
we all
too.
love them.
It's just a bit. Don't at me.
And of course, another bit is, news time. What's going on, Matt? Do we got any keys? What's going on? I don't know.
First of all, you don't even know
No,
how the
come
show
on.
goes. That ain't the part, dude. That was
I know
us
what- I know what
individually
you're
this week.
You skipped the
Together as a
part.
team
We
this
did
week.
IG2G.
We did
I don't-
IG2G episode
I'm sick of-
67G.
You wasted too much time talking about how you hate kids. We gotta push. Forward and over. We
Yeah,
did it.
we-
IG2G.
We went there, and yes, we did it.
Damn.
There were great
Oh.
games to be talked about, and it was great fun. We looked back at the decade. I referenced dabbing, which is cool. I actually dabbed at work
It's
today
not
because I was like,
cool.
I remember that. Bam.
Oh, just doing it is sad. No, no. That's one of those things that's gonna fade for sure. Fade
No,
away. It'll
I'm
never
gonna
stick
keep it
around.
alive. Cool guys like me, just gonna dab forever.
You
Don't
do that,
laugh.
Matt.
Don't you laugh at me. But yes, of course, my favorite part of the show and yours. Sean's all geared up for it.
There it is. Yeah.
We got shift codes for Golden Keys in Borderlands 2 and 3. We got a bonus 3-key drop for our buddy Randy Pitchford. So hit up the Twitter, the Reddit, the forums, the Instagram. Hit up your preferred shift code provider. Get yourself some free loot. Do not hit up at Real10KBeers on Twitter because he does not have VIP codes for us this week. Thanks a lot, Slacker.
Oh man. That's sad.
I calls them like I sees them, Sean. What can I say?
It's all Sean's fault. It's because he didn't find them and we don't get them.
I
Not
don't know
that
how to
Gearbox
look at
didn't
my
do it.
email.
Man,
I don't know
no,
where they
it's
come from.
impossible.
It's magic. He's the magic man. He's
Oh,
like Randy Pitts.
that
He's
where
on
they
Randy
come from?
Pittsford's magic team. He just pulls a VIP code out of a hat
I'm the
instead of a
magic
rabbit.
man from the magic school.
That's it.
Oh, you're not gonna. So Matt did his part. Finally, thank goodness. There we are. Now we get to go on to the real news, okay? The real
Okay.
freaking news, and we're gonna start off on a sad note because,
This
of course,
should be like the last part because we
No!
can talk about favorite memories and thankfulness for
oh
it.
my God, I
Jesus.
guess. Oh, I was gonna get it over with, but fine, we'll save it and then draw into a sad. What we're thankful for as everything dies around us. Thanksgiving. Fine. God bless it.
Okay, fine. Let's
Well,
just
go ahead
do
with
it
the
the
hot
other
fixes.
way. It's totally
We might as well.
We have this crazy cool hot fix. All right, a patch came out. Guess what? It was humongous. They were like, "Hey, we don't care about Thanksgiving or anything. We're gonna work nonstop for you guys because we don't care about our own families and friends." So they released this crazy patch that addressed a reported concern where the butcher could occasionally experience excessive recoil, and they fixed it.
good thing. That broke the game for me. That's why I haven't been playing honestly for the last couple of weeks.
The butcher really.
I was like, I got my butcher and I went, that ain't right. Nope.
Whoa.
Broken game.
Yeah,
Piece of
recoil.
junk. And then on
Just
every single
stupid.
thread, I was just like, so you're gonna ignore the butcher's excessive recoil? We're just
Yeah.
gonna ignore that?
We're just gonna ignore the fact that this is happening, huh?
And then they fixed it, and I didn't go back and say thank you. I apologize
don't
for
do
how
that.
I was acting.
No, you say
Never.
I deserve that
Yeah.
because I paid you for this game.
Or
Were
you go,
giving me a
see,
refund
they
for
got
my 2
another
weeks
idea
of
from
broken
us.
butcher?
You say
Now-
you're
That's now
welcome.
That's not
Yeah.
my internet man bit. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I like
I
it.
like it, and it's funny you mention that because it's real. Like they got on, and of course I'm like, as I do, and as I know I should never do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go to the comments for a second to see what everybody. It's gonna be Happy Thanksgiving and stuff. Oh, no worries, Gearbox. I'm so glad that you fixed this butcher issue. I'm so glad that you're gonna go say hi to your families when it's clearly your game is completely broken and clearly our guardian rates aren't even out. Apparently that doesn't matter. Who cares? Hey, go eat turkey. Have fun with your friends and family. Who cares about us over here with your dumb game that we spend all our money on and you'd be nowhere without our money?
Yeah.
I'm sweating
Holy
again. I can't do it.
Oh,
Holy
no.
Keep
cow.
up.
Stop stressing Matt out.
I saw that. Saw a couple more of it. Okay. Yep. Comments are trash like always. Moving on.
Pretty much.
Oh goodness. So I say this. Hey everybody over at Gearbox, enjoy Thanksgiving. Have
Absolutely.
a great time. You deserve a break. You can fix crap when you get back. It doesn't matter. The game's great. It'll be great, and it'll make it even better when you get back. Fantastic.
And they've lined us up with, hey, the DLC's coming soon. Everybody's in a happy spot, except for these comment people.
Well,
I'm in a
and-
happy spot. We're all in happy spots. So they deserve a break. It's been a great year, or back half of the year especially. So hooray! Eat some turkey and enjoy.
Oh, and the Malawan takedown just came out. So I mean, it's not like you don't have content to play. The
Exactly.
haunting's still around if you want to participate and still got things to wrap up with that.
Hmm.
Or maybe, hey, go spend some time with your family and friends and eat some turkey. That's a good idea.
My
too.
family is the butcher. And okay, gotta stop.
You got it. Yeah,
Whoa.
no more of that. No
Whoa.
more of that. We got it out of the system. Woo! God bless. Oh man. Oh, okay. Shoo. So along with that piece of news, we'll go to the merch.
Alright, Discord
What about that
friends.
merch? Who Oh, Matt is having technical difficulties tonight.
What?
Why is my
Oh my
internet
God!
doing
Why?
so bad?
Bang on your walls, your brr, brr. Shut off the Netflix now. You're sucking up my bandwidth. I'm trying to
right.
do a show here. God, we're professionals. Look at my little sticker things I got. This was the shows. I'm a
I made
professional.
it. Look, it's not just a blank wall. You
You're
complained
big
about it
time.
so much
Oh my
today. I
God.
thought up a bit for tonight. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised you didn't steal the food line, Matt. I'm surprised.
Eh,
You
well, you know.
haven't? What?
I I'm gonna end up just doing it. But the thing is, and this is crazy because a lot of you listening probably won't know, but
Mm,
hey, something's inside that food line bag because I was
mm.
gonna steal it. I went and grabbed the bag, but there's
I
like
went
a
and touched it.
giant plate or something big in there.
It
And I
Oh,
was
went,
jeez.
oh,
soft. It was soft, and I went, I don't want to open that up. What if it's.
mm-hmm.
I was expecting like a moldy giant sausage or something. I was like, I don't want to see that. Ugh.
Uh-huh. I was nervous and I was like, man, the minute I open this to inspect everything will be the minute the person that owns this thing actually comes in,
Walks in,
sees
yeah.
me inspecting whatever it is
Hmm.
inside of here because it wasn't abandoned. This person's just very meticulous and puts it back the exact same way every day
Every
with the
single
exact
day.
same
Yep.
thing in it. And then I'm busted. I'm a
Hmm.
clown. There's no excuse. And I just walk away with my head down and hope they don't come tell on me and get me in trouble.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's that. Now, of course, hey, Prime Sub. Oh yeah, Mr. Dane. Hey, buddy.
Boop,
How you
boop.
doing? Let's say whoop whoop. Thank you so very much. Your kindness is just it warms my heart. I appreciate it. Can't wait to see you at Thanksgiving.
Whoa, that's inside baseball there. That's
That's
Whoa.
oh hey. Could that be? You'll never know. You'll never know.
but we do know, so
We
it's
do
fine.
know. Yeah, that's true. It's fine. So yes, the merchandise. Matt is the one who actually really looks at this stuff because Matt's the one with money and can
Mhm.
buy these stuff.
True.
So I'll let Matt talk about his favorites, and I'll mention one thing I really want out of this list.
Well, I think it was today they threw up a tweet, Gearbox Borderlands, and then think maybe Gearbox retweeted it, saying, "Hey, some special Black Friday specials and Cyber Monday specials coming up on all kinds of good Borderlands type loot." So it was a link to a page with all the different outside vendors. There were the people who do the rubber duckies. There were all kinds of like poster and shirt and art vendors. My favorite on this was a 20% off sale from. I got to pull it up so I can read it. A company called GBI, which I've never heard of before in my life, but it was all kinds of mugs, character mugs, all kinds of different mugs. Like there was a Tiny Tina one, there was Troy and Tyrene. I think there was a Zero one. But my favorite one, I think it was just called the Characters Heat Changing Mug, and it has as the central design on the default cold mug, just the Vault Hunters laying around and Flax standing up with the Vault symbol behind them. When it heats up, you get these giant panes, like giant oversized posters, essentially like big old giant like Nazi banner type size. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's a bad description because they're
Yes.
not
Yeah,
Nazis,
no, it's not good.
but of
He's
I
got
think it's
Wolfenstein on the brain, everybody. You gotta
Uh-huh.
excuse him.
see that's exactly it. But I think it's Moxie, Zero. I can't remember who the other two are, but these like this giant thing comes out behind. The Vault Hunters are. If that's the mug, I think the Vault Hunter stuff comes up to about here, but then it just takes up the whole mug with these awesome character portraits. Looked really cool, pretty cheap too. I went on the site and I think it defaulted to like £7.99, which would only be like 10 some bucks for us as the
Mm-hmm.
base price, and it was discounted down to £4.99. So a pittance essentially, but you got to ship it from wherever Poundland it came from. But that was a favorite for me. And then before we get into other favorites, I do want to say too, GearboxLoot.com has two special bonuses going on right now. In addition to sales on Borderlands 3 itself, they got a deal right now where if you spend $100 anywhere in the store, any kind of amount, you get a Borderlands 2 diamond plate loot chest, like the big collector's edition
Mm-hmm.
chest. You get that with the Goliath helmet and all the prints and all that cool stuff. They said, "Oh yeah, we just found this in the vault in the back of some warehouse somewhere." So if you want to get that, spend $100. It's easy because they got great merch there. Another good deal is if you don't have Borderlands 3 yet, you get it. You get a nice, cool spray vault symbol hoodie, just free for getting the standard edition. So if you got
Which
a friend who doesn't have
That's
it
pretty
yet
I
and you
like.
want a hoodie,
Mm-hmm. I think the simple hoodie is fantastic.
yeah,
Well, that's the deal. When I saw it, I went, "Ooh, I should do this." man, and then had to walk away knowing I'd be in too much trouble. Now, nothing's worth trouble. Nothing.
Just make a friend like how. Oh, here we go. You buy the standard edition for Howard. You get yourself the hoodie.
That's it.
That's how you do it. And then we play with Howard and he barfs, and we go, oh,
and
Howard,
we record it, and we have a whole bit for the show.
We do it on stream. Yeah, we play with Howard on stream all the time.
And
he's puking everywhere.
And then my wife,
exactly.
kids are screaming. Yeah.
And it will become real for all these people who've heard the story for years and we're like, that can't happen. They're just making up stuff. No, you'll know for sure.
That's right. Goodness. So anything strike your fancy over there, Danny? Did you see anything on them little pages there that you thought was amazing?
I mean, everything is pretty amazing at the Gearbox Loot Store.
Fantastic.
I do like that they were doing a giveaway for a Moxie statue and a bunch of random stuff on Instagram, which I entered, and I really want, because it's an old school Moxie statue, and I guess it's the last one that they're willing to part with, and
nice.
It's awesome. So yeah.
Well, hopefully you win. Hopefully you win. I've never seen a winner in one of these things, so
I know, right?
I'm sure if they're real. The only proof I have is I once saw by Lansing Mall a guy. Oh, that's closer to location where people live. Oh my gosh, it's getting closer. They're triangulating the position here.
They Google yellow trucks, Lansing Mall. Ping, Eric Batten.
There's a Jeep there it's that Call of Duty Jeep that was years and years ago. Some dude here in Lansing won it because I see him driving it all over the place. So apparently these things are real, and you can win prizes from big game companies with these weird contests and stuff.
Although, to be fair, every time there's a Call of Duty Jeep, I do see one at the Jeep dealership. So maybe he just bought it.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought, too. But then the next year, I saw the Call of Duty Jeep sitting there, and I went, lame.
Huh. I didn't think you could buy them. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Never mind, everybody. I haven't seen anybody win anything. It's all fake. It's all fake news. Not real. God bless.
That's right, Sean.
So before we move off of this, I do want to say another great thing on this whole sale is from GBI, as Matt was saying, and it's the Borderland prints. These things are fantastic. You got, I don't know, it's Claptrap, Tiny Tina, of course, the one I cared about, Marcus, Handsome Jack, and a couple others. But man, oh man, they just look gorgeous. I'm looking right over at, this beautiful Tiny Tina. I just want it so bad. It's so nice. So it's like 40% off. Get on over there. If you got a couple extra bucks, you could put one right up on your wall, right? Like behind you or whatever, somewhere over here. And then everybody could be like, wow, look at his cool thing. And be jealous for a minute. And then boom, you'd forget. And it doesn't matter though. That's all. Yeah, exactly. So bam, go check it out. If you got some disposable income, want to get a really cool gift for your friend who loves Borderlands or Gearbox stuff in general. Like Matt. See, look at him go. Jeez.
I have a blank space right here.
Yeah, do you? A couple of them back there. I see them.
It's by the cat's scratching post, though. You put a poster there and it'll be like,
no, she's good. She's a good girl.
That's what everybody says until they ruin stuff. My kids are great until they're barfing all over everybody's house.
Exactly. So speaking of winning things, all right, do you live in Australia or do you live in New Zealand?
Yes.
Yes, you do?
Sure
All
do.
Right. This is for you, Matt and Danny. Over there in Australia and New Zealand, you remember that little photo competition that was over here in the States and stuff? You remember that?
Too right. Too bad it was U.S. only.
Oh, well, guess what, mate? They got it over there now.
Oh, Shine Hoobly.
So, if you're over in that part of the world, take some cool pictures, send them on in, win yourself some cool prizes with Gearbox. What can I say? It's going to be great. Go do it. I didn't do it. I said I was going to do it. I thought maybe I was actually going to do it because I had a great idea. But you know what? Laziness is a killer. It's a mind killer. All right?
Yes.
Ruin everything.
Every time I hit
silent.
Every time I hit start and I see photo mode, I'm in the middle of something. And I'm like, once I do this boss or get this thing or farm that thing or turn that thing in, I'm going to mess with photo mode. And then immediately something else happens.
Yep.
Or I get up and I go, I got to go to the movies. I got to leave the house. Something's got to happen. And I never get back to it.
Damn it.
Oh, well.
In almost all these scenarios, you know, I always just feel like Princess Leia. Obi-Wan, you're our only hope. I always just feel like saying, Matt, you're our only hope. Take the pictures and get us stuff today. Matt, buy the products. You're all over. That's
Well, okay.
basically.
If Danny puts her hair in the buns and you put a trash can over your head and you're R2D2
Yeah.
and you come to my house and you reenact the scene, then I'll do it.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
all right, got it. One of these days.
I
Remember what I
like
said about laziness?
Exactly.
Oh goodness,
it.
terrible.
Oh man. But now I think the time has come.
That's right.
The time for sadness.
Oh.
Take it away, Danny. You can do it.
Well, Gearbox made the official announcement that you can no longer buy Battleborn, and they're cutting off the servers, so you will no longer be able to play Borderlands. Battleborn. Yeah.
Whoa.
Peace here.
You'll no longer be able to play Battleborn in January of 2021. So you have just over a year to get in some Battleborn love.
And if you want to spend some money on those cosmetics and customizations and all that cool stuff, you can only buy platinum until I think it was 2/24 of 20. So through most of February, you can still buy your taunts and your skins and your loot packs you could buy with that. Why would you
Yeah.
do that? Just you get loot.
Just play the game, you'll get loot packs. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll just say it's weird. It's I was hoping it would never come, and I was also hoping we've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
I was hoping that when the day did come, because it was inevitable, there was no way they could keep those servers up and running forever for the low amount of people that were playing. But I was hoping they would figure out a way to take the story mode and the ops missions and separate them from the online PvP portion of said game. Or obviously it had co-op in the story mode as well. But just turn it. I don't know how it works. Like somebody else mentioned, it can't be that easy, but it can't be impossible. And I was hoping they would take the time and effort to do that, so that way the game could still be played, at least by those who owned it already. I understand them taking it off shelves and not allowing it to sell anymore because it isn't what the game was supposed to be. But for those of us who already purchased it, I would love to still be able to go back once in a while and play some story missions and some ops and have a good time. Like, yes, awesome, because this is where we started. Battleborn. We've talked about it before. We were like, hey, this game's awesome. It's great. We can give it a shot here, and we're going to ride this wave of Battleborn, going through. It's going to be a big hit because we thought it was, it is fantastic, and we thought it was fantastic. And unfortunately, the world didn't work that way. God bless Danny's over here laughing or sneezing. I don't know. It's crazy.
The chat's pretty good.
Chat is cracking me up.
God dang it. Thank you somewhere, man. I appreciate it. Oh, too much there.
And to answer your question, real 10K beers, yes, pretty much.
Of course it is. Duh. So back to the story. Sorry, so rudely interrupted. I don't even know where I am anymore. It didn't happen. We're not getting it. It's fully shutting down. It's over, fini, kaput. And that stinks. It sucks. Because now we've got 1 year to do it, which is great. I'm glad we have that year, in which case I can get back on and definitely go through all the story again, all the ops again.
Yep.
And of course, maybe do a few PvP matches, in which case I'll get super ragey and mad because they'll place me with people that are like God tier and I just get slaughtered. It'll be great. Can't wait to do it. But it is strange to me. Like, why take so long? This game cannot be making them any money at all anymore. So it's just kind of weird that they're like, hey, a whole year. It's gracious, but it seems like a long time for something that they're going to keep taking a hit on.
I think it's just for love of the game, for love of the fans. Like we talked about it after the show. You heard it in Randy Varnell's voice on the show, how passionate he was about it. So I think everybody at Gearbox who worked on it has got to be fighting tooth and nail to at least keep it alive, because even for them, once the servers are done, you can't play it anymore. It's gone. You can't you can't do anything with your copy here. It's just
you're on a hunk of junk.
Poof. And like Aaron Lynn's put a big tweet thread about, in response to the closing here, that's years of people's lives that they put into that game, and it's gone. All of that is gone, however you want to think about it. The game itself is gone. That effort is gone. It's just poof. And like you said, I really hope that maybe if it's just homebrew people starting up, personal servers and, unofficial this and that there is some way to at least I want to at least see those story apps again. If I could just play through those, I'd be happy because those are my favorite parts of that game. Everything was great, but those were my absolute favorite parts. And just to completely lose Atticus and the Thrall Rebellion, it's breaking my heart. But
Uh-huh.
the fact that here a year out, a little over a year out from the shutdown announcement, they've already said once the servers go offline, you won't be able to play it again. So it sounds pretty final that nobody's going to be able to put that work into it. Like I said, hopefully, the fans can work up something, even if it's just for the PC version. Like I said, legacy servers type deal. But it's a bummer because, like you said, that's where we started. So to see, well, heck, think about all these other people's work. How about all our work? All those episodes are poof gone essentially.
Yeah, true as that. Every last one of them, all those awesome, beautiful how to play character guides. Man,
Oh my
Mhm.
God, my
Yeah.
rated
never to
guide.
be used again.
Yeah, it was nuts just seeing all the tweets that followed after the announcement that they were shutting it down. There's so many people that have invested so much of their life into it. I know there's one person that has said that it saved their life, literally.
Mhm.
And Joe King, he said that was the first experience he had in seeing how a game was made from start to end. So it's just amazing to see all of the people that this game touched, even though it didn't do as well as they had hoped.
If only there was a way to resurrect it and give it a second try, like a Battleborn 2, I think it would work.
But I will say the one good thing right now is even though it's been removed from the digital storefronts, if it's in your library, you can still download it. I made a point
Mm-hmm.
of re-downloading it, deleting it, retrying it again the next day, just to make sure that it wasn't like PT gone. So
Yeah,
for now, if you ever owned it, you can still get it
still
and play it
grab it.
for the rest of this year. So
Which 10K Beer says he's going to be in there playing tonight. Get in there.
hmm
Woo! You go 10K. Get in that game. Get your game on.
that's a big download, though. I don't know if I can make it tonight.
Yeah, right. We for sure will be playing. Don't get
Oh
us
yeah.
wrong. So,
Oh yeah, because I made the great suggestion via our Twitter account that hey,
what?
we need to have at least one more Battleborn day,
Oh yeah.
and Bea brought in Lowlines and Mental Mars. Lowlines confirmed they were planning something for closer to around the shutdown date, but they
Mm-hmm.
were saying definitely for the May anniversary. There's going to be some big stuff. I know everybody was jumping on it, saying they're absolutely down for Battleborn Day. I mean, I'm expecting something like when you see like the WoW legacy servers get shut down or any kind of
Yeah,
massively
all the old
multiplayer
school
thing.
MMOs that got shut down, where everybody'd come in the last day and get
Mhm.
shut
hmm
out with the world.
Exactly. I
They
mean, I
based a lot
want
of
to do it.
Japanese anime around that too. It's real fun.
It brought us into the world, so I want to see it out. I'm
That's
like a
Yeah.
right.
parent.
See my baby go. I mean, it wasn't even my baby. It's just something I loved. I didn't make it, so I can't say it's my baby. Oh man.
Just like some girl you saw for a while, now she's going overseas.
Yeah, there you go. And we got to get that Dear John letter. You know,
Yeah,
we drifted apart.
we got it. We got it right now,
We
dear
did. We
John.
got.
Soon I'll be leaving.
Soon I'll be leaving you. Not yet though. Keep sending me the money from overseas because I need it. Until I don't. Thank you. I love you. Thank
Hey, that's not as bad as some dear John letters people have gotten. Come on now.
you. True. That's a real life story, everybody. Oh man, guy was an idiot. And it wasn't me.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
uh,
That's great.
so unfortunately, yes, it is shutting down. It's going away. So if you guys are out there and you didn't hear the news already by some weird freaking reason, there you go. Get your game back on. Get it on your old PlayStation, Xbox One, or PC, wherever the hell you're playing it, and get a few rounds in. And of course, have some fun because you've got a very limited time to do it. But of
Yep,
course, I am. Oh,
I was just gonna say that we're taking it out on a slow note, so I'm gonna bump it back up with good news. Thanks SLBSRD for your Prime sub. We very much appreciate it.
oh, thank you so
It goes
much.
to helping the show. It makes us better.
Bam.
Look at what Prime subs have paid for.
Yeah,
these
look at
awesome
that.
graphics.
Look at those graphics and ads we got up there. We're starting to get vid.
What?
Oh, by the way, my friends Paul and Tony, you know who you are. thanks for your support, and you're welcome.
Terrible, man. Terrible. God. But it's good. Appreciate it.
Mhm.
So what are you bumping up with?
No, that was it. Like good news for us.
Oh
Prime
man,
sub.
I
That
thought you
was
got distracted by the
no.
prime sub and you had
That
a
was
bit.
it. That was
Oh my God.
hooray. We all smile and we say
Oh, the
thank you.
Twitch. It
Yay!
throws me off. It drives me crazy. Oh, it's craziness.
Yeah, let's
No.
do live a lot more than this. Oh, I hate it. Everything about
No,
it's confusing and
I
weird.
love it, but I can't tell when it's a bit or when, when you just tell it anymore. I'm like, where's he going? Was this thing or was it not? I don't know. You just say, oh crap,
what
and
you
then
gotta
and then
do
you
is
do the deadpan. You just go, oh crap. All right, yeah, man, was that it? Cool, man.
what you gotta do is you gotta put the chat down here. That's where
Mhm.
mine is.
Yeah.
It's not over there. 'Cause you never look at
Rearrange
that.
it.
Yep.
Just rearrange it so I got it right there. Boom. So,
Mm.
anywho, all that aside, I'll work on that later. Doesn't matter. I don't know where Matt was going, but he went with a cool freaking sub. I appreciate that so much. And you know what else? I'm appreciative of that. I'm thankful of Battleborn. I'm thankful of so many
Yes.
things in my life because this is the Thanksgiving episode. I know we don't have turkeys in front of us. I know we're not eating that pumpkin pie, but you know what? You will be, and we will be once people are hearing this post production. And of course, all of you listening in live right now, you will be soon enough. So we just wanted to kind of give a brief little, hey, what are we thankful for this year? What have we been thankful for? All that good stuff. Pass it around, and then end the night and get some sleepy time in so our tummies can be nice and empty for tomorrow.
Now I will say to you, Eric,
Oh,
make sure you don't step all over the other thing we recorded for thankfulnicity,
that's
because
true.
that's the problem.
That is a problem. Yep.
Well, I know our fan at real 10K beers on the Twitter. Well, he's on the Twitter, but in the
Aw.
Twitch chat right now says he's
Mm-hmm.
thankful for us. Sean, we're thankful for you,
Thank you,
buddy.
buddy.
Heck
Because
yeah.
hey, you have been here since day one, and you
Yes.
put up with all this bullshit.
Yes.
I can't imagine. Look at this. I got a mustache. I got shit taped on my door, and you're still here and giving us subs. You're the man. I mean, I'm thankful for you guys that we're still doing this. That nobody has blown up the show. I mean, especially through. It didn't really extend into this year, but through the lean years. So I'm still thankful that there's this. There's the show that I get to do and have fun doing. Even if nobody listened to it, I would still have fun doing it. But of course, I'm thankful for all the fans, all the listeners, everybody who does care about this silly little thing that we do. So I'm thankful for that and for you, and that you let me come here and act like an idiot and do bits on the show and act like a moron, and everybody still listens. It's great. Thank you guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you. How about you, Danny?
I'd like to second that. I'm thankful that I have something to do every week. Because I think without this I don't know what I'd be doing. This is something I never thought I would be doing. So it's just been a really cool experience, and I hope it goes forever, honestly. Until we're old and yeah, one of us
Well,
dies.
the challenge, no, not just one of us. You gotta be two or three, three of us. Because you know what? If I'm the last one, I'm gonna be like, Rick Dick, push the buttons. I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out and be like, click, clack, clack. Hey, this third shift. I
That'll be
don't know
great.
if it's working, but
What
I'm
happens is
here.
you'll still be streaming on this format and this
Yeah,
equipment when everyone else has gone
exactly.
hologram, digital,
Mhm.
digital.
More than likely, yes.
You
Goodness.
get one of those old like tape recorder thing. Eric's
Thought-
third shift logs.
Yeah, I won't have one eye.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing will have happened. You'll just have clawed it out.
Yeah.
gotta be Colonel Ty now. Gotta do it.
I was probably trying to
It's
upgrade to
time.
these holograms and had something slam into my eyeball, and spit
Mm.
out for me. So
You'll Brian, you're up
blinding myself.
You'll go. That thing's like $70,000. I'm sure I could cobble something together for that. Get a pen and like a toaster piece.
It's just-
That ain't working. Piece of junk.
oh man, true as that. True as that.
Oh my goodness. I'm thankful for you guys because you make me laugh every week, whether I'm sitting in front of you or just behind the scenes listening to your antics.
Oh yeah, try
There
sometime.
are antics aplenty.
Oh, yeah. You guys don't know what you're missing.
You don't want to. You don't want to know anybody. I
You
promise
guys
I
don't
might
wanna
not
know.
have as
You
many
really
fans
don't.
if she left that stuff in. Oh golly.
And I do got to say, yes, Sean. His rye stash is amazing.
Yeah.
Notice I say it wrong. No, he didn't catch it.
Oh,
It's a
I caught
siege
it. I
mustache,
caught it.
guys.
Siege stash.
That's right.
But anyway, yeah. Thankful for everything. I'm just thankful. Thankful to be here. I'm
Just
thankful.
glad you're thankful. I'm just thankful for life.
Thankful
So
for
glad
this, and I'm thankful for that. And I love lamp.
I
I'm
love
so,
lamp.
I'm so
I
glad
love
made it.
lamp.
Ah, hang on, guys. Ah, so thankful. Yeah, well, that's great, Nick.
I'd be very thankful if I wasn't in the center of attention anymore. So take it away, Eric.
So, of course, old somewhere man, he's oh, yeah, that's so sweet. Shut up. Just because you don't have nobody that loves you somewhere, man, doesn't mean we don't, okay? No, I'm just kidding. You're the best, somewhere man.
Also, real 10K beers. Now you're officially ejected from the chat. One of you two minds gonna kick him out. Thankful
God.
for Tannis.
Tannis
No.
is the worst.
Okay, I take back every good thing I said about you, Sean. No.
No.
But okay, I guess that's fine.
Oh, like you, I'm grateful for the show. I'm grateful that we're here. I'm grateful that we've gotten along to some degree throughout all these years and kept it together. Because it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't be possible. But I feel like we'll just keep marching forward until, like you said, Gearbox dies or we die. And that's my goal. Is I want to outlive Gearbox. So I'm trying to stay around until they're dust in the ground, and I'm the only the one left standing. That's. Thank you, Gearbox, for giving me this great goal. I'm so happy.
Awesome.
You knew I
Well,
was
hey.
just going to give you a boring old
Well, hey.
thankful.
Now they're gonna keep that spite in their hearts. If like if it's a rough year and like, oh man, maybe we should sell the company, they'll remember this episode. They'll be like, that bald asshole in his basement says he's gonna outlive us. No goddamn way. Boom.
Right.
Borderlands 7, we're dropping it right now. Battleborn 2, we're hitting it all. We're hitting all the notes.
And yes, like you, 10K, I am also very, very thankful for the wonderful Borderlands 3 content, the new stuff.
And especially
obviously.
for that fixed butcher.
I'm so glad you wasted your freaking knife on that. Yeah. Oh, man. But I do got to say one thing out there before I'm done is, hey, I am unthankful for people who do not cook their turkeys right, everyone. If you're out there and you're putting a freaking turkey in that oven with no seasoning, no basting, no nothing, no stuffing, get out of here. I'm not thankful for you. Okay? I'm thankful for all the people out there who do a wonderful turkey. And they take time and love and show the appreciation that turkey gave its life for you. And you show your appreciation by making it taste wonderful and delicious with all the things. And at the very least, make a delicious homemade gravy to pour on top of it to cover up its bland taste if you didn't do anything to make it delicious, okay? Please, everyone out there going into Turkey Day, do the right thing. Be thankful for that turkey and have yourself a great Thanksgiving.
And I got an additional one.
Uh-huh.
I'm thankful for 2 solid weeks of leftovers after
Oh,
Thanksgiving. I can't wait for 2 full weeks from now. We're gonna go live on the tubes, and I'm gonna get a plate of Thanksgiving leftovers and eat it right live on the show, so Eric can go, "You're gonna die! You're gonna kill yourself with these leftovers. Things don't stay good in the fridge. And if you heat them up, they go bad more. Oh my god!"
I'm surprised you're not dead yet. 2-week turkey man. What's wrong with you? That turkey don't appreciate you no more, all right?
He still loves my belly. He still loves being in there. It's great.
I guess you're alive,
Everything's
so it
fine.
must be. I
Sean,
know turkey Nazi somewhere, man.
Sean, I agree. Turkey is trash can bird. Ham is so much better.
Yeah.
No, what? Okay, we're not friends anymore.
Oh,
I'm
we
not
got-
thankful for you. Get out. Just disconnect. Turn your video off. Get
We're
going.
done. We're
No,
done.
turkey's the best thing ever. If I could eat roasted turkey every
Oh,
single do.
mhm.
Yep, there. That's it. That's what you
That's it.
deserve. You stay just a little laughing voice there, Danny. Nobody gets to see your ham loving ass.
The betrayers. You got 2 holidays, Easter and Christmas. You don't need Turkey Day. All right? Give it
That's
a
right.
rest.
Give me my at least one holiday bird.
Mhm.
I mean, Jackson gives you a free one.
Exactly.
That says you have to eat it. It's not. It doesn't say it's not from Butterball for ham. No, it says
No.
turkey.
Turkey. Mm-hmm. But all right,
So-
everybody.
Ham's still
So
good.
on that, so on that downer of a note, with Danny being a traitor and a betrayer, as well, we know she is.
Heck yeah.
What are you
See?
guys thankful for?
See,
I'm gonna
Sean's
bring it back
thankful for
around.
ham.
It's just
Yeah, because it's breaking up third shift, and he's gonna have
Mhm.
your place next week.
that's what he's
That's
trying
why
to
he's
do.
thankful for it.
Mm-hmm.
He's a backstabber.
Yeah, I was just lying to you guys.
So I'm gonna bring it back around to happy times. Hey, what are you guys thankful for out there? We've had some people in our chat telling us. Why don't you tell us via email at info@ThiRDSHiFTme. Tweet it at us at ThiRDSHiFTme. Find us on Facebook under Third Shift. Let us know what you're thankful for this year.
Indeed, you can do all that. You can also go over to Patreon. Hey, did you like what you hear? You like being thankful, like being appreciative? Maybe consider heading over there, giving us $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $50, $16, or maybe that coveted $1 million. In which case, we're gonna open up a food line, everybody.
Stop right there. Stop right there, Eric. We have to acknowledge we got a new patron recently, Chance Nardini. He gave us $5. So that's moved us closer to that $1 million for the food line.
Yep.
So I'm the executor of the money. I was peeling back the curtain here. I handle the monies.
Oh gosh.
I went. I figured it was time, and what I did was I mocked up some merchandise for our food line.
Oh my god.
Oh, you bastard.
This is just a prototype. Obviously, we're gonna fix the
Uh-huh.
logo.
Yeah,
but
yeah. we
This,
get, you know.
this is what we're going for. We're gonna have like little like cold or hot bags. You know, it's got like a zip. and
Save the environment.
you can put like squishy like ice freezy packs in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like certain people did, or I guess you could put like something hot in there, something like a hot pack maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also went through the trouble of, obviously if we're gonna have
Oh,
babies in jars, you gotta know what
wow,
jars
that's
look
another
like.
prototype. Yeah, oh man.
It's a work in progress. It's a
Mhm.
working version. I figure
Totally original.
we'll have some lights. We'll light them up.
Perfect. Good idea.
It'll be like when you go to a bar and you see the liquor bottles all lit up. It'll just be babies.
I
They'll
like
be
it.
floating. They'll be turning somersaults. They'll be giving you a thumbs up with their little baby fingers. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm a busy man too. I didn't put it in my week, but that's what I've been doing this
Mhm.
week.
You forgot
Wow.
the most
Prototype's ready.
important prototype.
God, man.
That's
If only.
him. He thought of that.
Oh, it's Eric's
only.
job.
No, if I made the prototype, I would have to put it. I'd have to put the device on. I ain't doing that. No,
Well, guess
this
what,
bad
everybody?
boy gets to run
I'm
free.
thinking, are you ready? Delete. Oh
Banned
man,
from Twitch forever. Gone.
if only I'd been given some of that money to concoct some prototypes for the soon-to-be patented cold cocks, everybody. Because you know what? That'd be perfect. That'd been a perfect way to show you guys we care and that we're waiting for that $1 million donation. But for now, you can see that Matt's on top of it. He's already throwing out all sorts of really cool-looking things for that wonderful store we're gonna have someday. It's gonna be great. So we just hope you go over there. Hey, consider helping us out. And if you help us out, we'll help you out because we'll have awesome stuff there for you to purchase and have a great time with. But as I always say, if you can't do that, that's okay too. You can, as Matt also asked you to do, tell us what you're thankful for. Send us some, questions. Send us some answers. Send us 5-star ratings. Send us mailbag things. Send us 5-star ratings. Send us Facebook likes. Send us the things. I don't know what they are. It's gone too far. It's gone too long. It's all over. I can't go anymore. That's it.
But you know what? Eric might not be able to go anymore, but we definitely can because this podcast drops every single Friday. And we'll be back in your rear holes on the 6th of December for our very next episode. And you can find that episode on iTunes, on Stitcher, on Podbean, on Spotify, and on YouTube. And as I always say, if you like what we're doing and you'd like to help us out, please give us a like, a rating, review, a comment, a subscription, any kind of good thing on any one of those good services, because it does help us out, and we really do appreciate it. And now it's Danny's favorite time of the show. It's her time in the spotlight, where you get to say, "Hey, everybody, check out my Tumblr account. I tumbled all these things." Tell them about the Tumblr, because I know it exists. I know it. You admitted it.
I did admit it.
Tell them you're on Tumblr. Tell them I was right this whole time.
I'm on Tumblr.
Yes, I knew it. She tumbles. I called it.
Shall set you free. The truth shall set you free.
Well, you guys can find me on Twitter at Uskoi84, USA KOI84. Yes, I love the USA, and yes, I do love koi.
And we'll have those at Food Line as well, everybody. All right.
Yes. They'll be my
Sushi
favorite.
sushi form, real form, all forms. It's gonna be great.
Every form of fish.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can find me pretty much anywhere with Usukoi84.
Plug the Tumblr.
Plug the Tumblr. Yeah, usukoi84.tumblr.com.
Yeah, I knew it. I was right. Sean's thankful for Tumblr. I am too, because it proved me right. All these times Danny said, "No, I'm not on Tumblr. I don't tumble." Tumbles all the time. I knew it.
I don't.
And you're right somewhere, man.
I don't all the time. I used to. It's just there.
Full Micro Machine Man. I like it. That's great. I'm gonna start working on it. I'm gonna get his book. That's it. That's all for the show.
That's it. Yeah.
Hey, that's it. We did it. You know what? If you got anything else to say, we don't care, because it's turkey time. It's turkey time. What? Turkey time. Hey, been a good time. What? Gotta stick that turkey in my mouth. Hum. Not no dirty ham in my mouth. No.
Throw
Gotta
that
eat
ham
that.
in the garbage. Throw it away.
Throw it
Yeah,
in my
that's
trash. In my house. In my house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have any ham trash you want to drop off, please go to 876-452-8086th Avenue, apartment number G, and knock 3 times.
8675309.
Something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Apartment 24601. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Or 90210. God.
There you go.
We got all the numbers.
We got them all.
all the numbers.
Exactly, man. So with that being said, everybody, we appreciate all of you listening live today. You might not hear any of this on the post-production. Who knows? We'll find out
It'll be a
someday.
5-minute episode.
Exactly. Will
Battleborn.
be.
Bye.
Bye. Loved you, missed you. With that, everyone, y'all take care out there. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, go eat food anyway, because food's good, and maybe watch a great show. Doesn't matter. Just have some good times. Until next time, we got nothing else to say. But don't
forget
to
to say.
Turkey time. Turkey time. Turkey time. Turkey time. Turkey time.
Gobble, gobble.
Turkey time. Is it over yet?
Gobble.
Turkey time.
Gobble,
Turkey
gobble.
time.
Gobble,
Turkey
gobble,
time.
gobble, gobble. Hit the
There.
buttons, Danny. For God's
Hit
sakes, I'm
those
sweating again.
buttons.
I'm sweating again.
Make sure
It's
the
not
turkey
comfortable.
time's over.
Gonna